Okay, you guys ready? Come on, let's go. Yo, doggies. What's up, guys? It's 6 o'clock, 5:58. I've been up since 4:30. Got the morning video, did that, sewed a bunch of little things. I got about 15 orders of the ship missing, little tiny things, so made those. It's still cool out here. The sun's not up over the trees yet, so we got a bunch of swales in place. I'm gonna go up there right now and start planting these trees. Those trees should have came out of a box months ago and into the ground. I never did open the box. We assumed they were dead. Most of them have put on like another 12 inches of growth. So we're gonna put them in and just see what they do. And then I got some dirt work to clean up and finish up, and we'll go from there. But I'm hoping in the next hour to get a bunch of these trees put in, and we'll see. Slept like trash last night. I think I got like some grit or something in my eye from dust when the machines were running yesterday. Then we went to dinner and my eye was just kind of watering, and I was kept messing with it. And then last night it just like had goo in it all night and tossed and turned, stuffed up. I don't know if it's allergies or what. But got up this morning, had 3 cups of super hot bone broth, and that kind of like got a bunch of the gunk out of me. Being a little baby, right? So I'm gonna take these up top and get this started and have some progress. I need to get these in there, put water in all these swales, make sure they run, and I don't know, we'll see how this turns out. Hey, chicken. It can fit through those holes. It's just too dumb to go through them. See all the baby ducks over there in the grass. They're wandering around now without mom. They just kind of go wherever they want to go now. I don't know whether I need to kind of rake this out even and uniform, or just let the weather do it. I don't know if we need to put the effort into it or not, but I also don't know whether I should start on the bottom or on the top. I guess we'll start right here, since I probably don't have enough trees. I definitely don't have enough to do all of these, but we'll just start right here, I think. Maybe, kind of, still alive, I don't know. They've got, this is all kind of new growth. This is how they were sitting, and you can see they sprouted, but I'm just gonna pop them in there and see what they do. Okay, so somehow the only drill I have that's 1/2 inch is this old 18 volt. And while the battery said it was full, as soon as it starts getting any torque on it, it just stops. So out of all the damn batteries, none of them hold a charge anymore for that thing. Certainly looks like it's working. Needs a little grooming right here. As the water goes in here and fills, it rests on the downhill side, which is where these are planted, and it stays moist. And immediately in the sunlight, these will dry out pretty fast. But as soon as these trees start putting on foliage, they'll actually touch. You won't be able to really walk between these rows. So it'll constantly be in shade, and the dirt won't ever get beaten sunlight. I know I sound like shit. I am super congested, just trying to get some stuff done here. I got to sleep a little early, probably about 11. Every hour, just nose snotted up, coughing up gunk, and my eye had literally snot in it also. So every hour or so up, go to the bathroom, blow my nose so I don't wake Amanda up as much, and I'm sure I did. Finally 4:30, just got up, had a few cups of warm bone broth, try to break some of this up, went and sat in a hot shower for about 15 minutes, just sat there with the water running over me, and then turned the shower cold, stayed in the cold water for about 3 minutes, went and sowed a bunch of stuff out here, put a row in of trees. Looking at them now, they're probably more than 6 inches. I probably should just use my hand as the gauge. You can see the trough here is pretty well full, and we really need to fill them up and let them run. So we'll find a low spot. We'll dig out a low spot probably right here, and that water will run into that trough, and then we'll do kind of the same thing. That one will fill up, and then we'll cut a little entrance, a little exit there. We dug these pretty deep. We had to dig them pretty deep to kind of keep them to work where we wanted them. Nature will fill that in, and these will get shallower, so it'll take less water to run down as time goes on. At least I think that's what's going to happen. Everybody gets here at about 7. People will start getting here. Cody's probably already here. I don't know what time it is. He's usually here by 6:30. It's 6:40 right now. Cody's in there probably packing and pulling orders. I'm going to walk in there, see about, I don't know if I'm sweating or if I have a fever or a combination of both right now. Probably just hot and humid out here. I'll go inside and get cleaned up, get a bite to eat, and then normal day. It's supposed to be super hot this weekend, so I think it'll be a bunch of early mornings outside tomorrow and Sunday, and then probably until Monday. And then sun goes down here about 6 o'clock. It starts to cool off, so from 6 to 8 back outside here. A little more water here. This should start running, and we'll see where it goes from here. We have a little oil. My suspicion is because I had the four-wheeler parked here and it was kind of rubbing on the belly while the fat tires were in there maybe. So my guess is it's something. I just gassed this up yesterday too, right before I came in and parked here. So that's probably a little bit of gasoline that's coming out of the breather valve there. Nick said that's where it was gonna, be the spot, and it's looking like he called that spot on, man. Sure, I'm way overthinking this, but the bigger the mound on the backside is, the more this is going to have to fill with water in order to get to the next one. So I'll talk to Nick, see if I should shovel a bunch of this high stuff out of here, maybe even put it back in here and try to tamp it in there, just so there's less has to fill. You can see it's already coming out here, making it through, and it's starting to come into here. I've talked about swales and contour lines and shit for years and years, just repeating what I'd heard, Spirko talk about, and Nick and Jeff Lawton and stuff. But this is the first time I've actually, we have some kind of the same deal. We've just never planted ours to move water. So, we knew we could move water with it, but I've never seen them actually terrace, from one to the other to the other. And this is the first time I've actually seen it in function. Really, I think I need to go get Nick probably. 9 o'clock. Usually eating breakfast right about now. Nick just took off. I should have had the camera on for some of that, but I forgot to have the camera. So going to feed animals right now and get that done before Austin gets here. So as soon as he's here, we can start filming. Panic Prepper 8. I'm gonna go feed animals real quick. Plus it's not hot yet, as hot. So need to spray some weeds again here that didn't die out. That'll probably happen today sometime too. That's best done when it's really hot. But I'm gonna feed these guys and then get on the tractor and start putting a lot of that dirt back that I moved yesterday. Start undoing some of the mess I made yesterday. All the normal stuff done. The swales up top, we got them to fill an overflow up to the 5th swale. I didn't fill anything beyond that. Clearly they work. One of the berms is completely planted, and tonight I'll plant another one or two once the sun is behind those trees. Pretty nice out, but it is supposed to be hot tonight. for today, and it's supposed to be pretty hot this weekend. Okay, you guys ready? Come on, let's go. Yo, doggies. I wish I could put a GoPro on one of these chickens. Mama duck and her babies were just in the feed trough. Super skittish. She keeps them totally scared of people, it seems. So I was in here giving these guys water, and I saw something shiny, so I came over, and on the way in here I just saw something else. Here it is. I don't think this is it. I think there's another one. The chickens have been tilling this up like crazy. I think there's another metal one in here. Holy cow. Man, it never ends. I think I need to probably fence them off of this and then seed it and water it and let it grow back up into something. But while I was in here a minute ago, I found all of these. One out there somewhere too, I saw. I don't have time to mess with them right now. Okay, so we're completely abandoning this idea here. So rather than cutting and connecting these holes to this trench so they can weep, we're just going to pile 3-foot piles of mulch here. I'm going to plant the trees into the mulch. I have this entire mess that I have made, and I'm going to try to put all this dirt back into this hole, which will complicate things and create 10 other problems, but it'll work itself out.
Willis, one of the realest to try. My family, SOE, got the tools to survive.